What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Aha, and we're back with a tune from their next album in their catalog. We're listening to a song from Memorial Beach. This is 1993. When I finished going through the first few albums, and people noted to me that East of the Sun, West of the Moon represented a notable stylistic shift, which absolutely turned out to be true, and not only did I enjoy that last album, but it had a little bit more variety, and I think that was just my sort of like oversimplified understanding of what people had said about the upcoming album. But yeah, it not only was different from what they had done before that, but it was also sort of different in different ways than I realized. But when I went to start reacting to that album, there were a number of people who pointed out that their next couple albums, so they didn't really mention this one as much specifically, but they did mention that the next couple albums as you moved into the 90s were notably different than the albums that had come in the 80s, and that in terms of having less synth work, less synth pop, and more like pop rock. So yeah, I definitely noticed that again, but it was more diverse than I expected. There were tunes that reminded me of like Johnny Cash, that like the final tune on the album had this sort of like singer-songwriter kind of, sitting at a keyboard, or a piano, and someone, strum. It had like an acoustic folk rock feel, so there was a lot of like variety, a lot of really great quality. So yeah, we're up to the next album, Memorial Beach, 1993. And the first tune has a fantastic name. It's Dark is the Night for All, which sounds like a very poetic or literary way to express the idea that, night applies to everybody, and the darkness, the absence of light, and whether that, is a literal thing, and sort of, the cold that is associated with the lack of light and heat, or whether that relates to sort of having to get through a dark period of your life before the sun comes up, whatever that might mean metaphorically, or, however long that might take temporally, perhaps much more than a single day. Yeah, it just makes me think about the sort of universal condition, the human condition that we all experience, whether we come from one background or another, whether we're at one socioeconomic status or another, or whether, we view the world in one way or another. The night is dark for all of us. So I am intrigued by the title. I like the literary phrasing of it. So yeah, we'll have to see exactly how it manifests. I feel like it could go some different ways, and it could be, a sort of positive or uplifting thing, the idea that we're all sort of going through this, and that alone sort of connects us. I feel like you could take it in a more positive direction, but I know they do work very well and with sort of like darker themes, or the sort of like, the sort of dangerous sort of lyrical themes that I picked up, or not picked up, that a number of you have helped me understand in their songs. So yeah, I wonder where this will go, but let's get to it. This is Aha. And the track is Dark is the Night for All, the first song on their Memorial Beach album, 1993. Sort of like church organ kind of feel.
Oh, don't you feel so small? Dark is the night for all.
Scale.
It's time we moved out west. This time be the best. And when the evenings fall, dark is the night for all.
begin with, he takes us into the heavens on the way out. I mean, my goodness, I can't believe his voice. Again, I've heard some different iterations of it now. I do like that I've heard him get a little bit raspier on one or two occasions, but when he goes high, when he goes just soaring and melodic, it's just like, again, my brain can't really think about anything else in those moments. So yeah, shout out to Morton. Really cool opening tune. Again, I feel that this is different, than the more synth pop driven sound of their first few albums. But I will say, when he was going super high, I was thinking of his falsetto heights and Take on Me. So in a way, I felt a connection there, even though, again, in other aspects of the Sonics, it felt very different, which is great, right? Like, I think some of the best bands that I've already known over a longer period of time, they find a way to capture the essence of what they've done, but they still keep changing, they still keep evolving. So it's like, yeah, it's still very much a tune by this band, but it's new, it's different from what they've done before. I feel like we're getting that. So do let me know if you agree, let me know what you think of this song. Looking forward to this album and another journey with all the a-ha people. So yeah, let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.